Your Excellency, may I now call upon Honorable Mr. Justice Munyao Sila.
Honorable Mr. Justice Munyao Sila is a judge of the Environment and Lands Court. He has over 28 years experience, having signed on the role of advocate in 1998. Honorable Mr. Justice Sila has authored a criminal procedure book and journal articles on topics including East African community law, constitutional law, environmental law, and land law. He holds a postgraduate diploma in international environmental law from the United Nations Institute for Training and Research, a master's law degree from the University of London, a postgraduate diploma in law from the Kenya School of Law, and a Bachelor of Law from the University of Nairobi.
I, Munyao Sila, a judge of the Court of Appeal, do swear in the name of the Almighty God to diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya and to impartially do justice in accordance with this Constitution as by law established and the laws and customs of the Republic, without any fear, favor, bias, affection, ill will, prejudice, or any political, religious, or other influence. In the exercise of the judicial functions entrusted to me, I will at all times, and to the best of my knowledge and ability, protect, administer, and defend this Constitution with a view to upholding the dignity and the respect for the judiciary and the judicial system of Kenya, and promoting fairness, independence, competence, and integrity within it. So help me God.
Your Excellency, may I now call upon Mr. Johnson Okoth Okello.
Dr. Johnson Okoth Okello is a Director of Legal Services at the Parliamentary Service Commission. He is an advocate of the High Court of Kenya of over 28 years and a Chevening scholar. He was called to the bar in 1998. His notable contribution include being a member of the team that developed the African Union Legislative Drafting Manual. On the international stage, Dr. Okello was retained by the World Bank to draft the Lesotho Public-Private Partnership Bill, retained by the COMESA Court of Justice to retain the COMESA justices and staff on legislative drafting and reviewing of the rules of procedure, and retained by the IMF to develop policy and legal framework for public-private partnership in Somalia. He holds a PhD in legislative drafting and policy development from the University of London, a Master of Arts degree in advanced legislative drafting from the University of London, a postgraduate diploma in law from the Kenya School of Law, a Bachelor of Laws degree from the University of Nairobi. His professional affiliations include memberships to the Law Society of Kenya, the East Africa Law Society, the Commonwealth Association of Legislative Council, where he serves as the president, the Africa Colloquium for Legal Counsel, serving in Parliament, where he is Secretary General.
Do solemnly affirm to diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya and to impartially do justice in accordance with this Constitution as by law established, and the laws and customs of the Republic without any fear, favor, bias, affection, ill will, prejudice, or any political, religious, or other influence. In the exercise of the judicial functions entrusted to me, I will at all times, and to the best of my knowledge and ability, protect, administer, and defend this Constitution with a view to upholding the dignity and the respect for the judiciary and the judicial system of Kenya, and promoting fairness, independence, competence, and integrity within it. So help me God.
Your Excellency, may I now call upon Honorable Mr. Justice Byram Ongaya.
Honorable Mr. Justice Byram Ongaya is the principal judge of the Employment and Labor Relations Court. He has 26 years of experience, having signed the role of advocate in the year 2000. He has authored various professional and academic writings. Additionally, he has undertaken significant national assignments, including the Joint Secretary to the Task Force of the Public Service Commission, proposed regulations on compulsory retirement, on reorganization and abolition of Office for Efficiency and Economy in the Public Service related matters. He holds a Master of Law degree in Law, Governance and Democracy from the University of Nairobi, a postgraduate diploma in law from the Kenya School of Law, and a Bachelor's of Law degree from the University of Nairobi. His professional affiliations include memberships to the Law Society of Kenya, the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators, the Institute of Certified Secretaries of Kenya, the Kenya Judges Welfare Association, and the Kenya Magistrates and Judges Association.
I, Byram Ongaya, a judge of the Court of Appeal, do swear in the name of the Almighty God to diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya, to impartially do justice in accordance with this Constitution as by law established, and the laws and customs of the Republic without any fear, favor, bias, affection, ill will, prejudice, or any political, religious, or other influence. In the exercise of the judicial functions entrusted to me, I will at all times, and to the best of my knowledge and ability, protect, administer, and defend this Constitution with a view of upholding the dignity and the respect for the judiciary and the judicial system of Kenya, and promoting fairness, independence, competence, and integrity within it. So help me God.
Your Excellency, this brings us to the end of this swearing-in ceremony, and on behalf of the Honorable Chief Justice and the Judicial Service Commission and the entire judiciary, I sincerely thank you for presiding over this ceremony. I now hand over the program to the head of the public service. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chief Registrar of the Judiciary. Your Excellency, sir, through your presidential action in appointing these judges, the Court of Appeal has attained a historic complement of 42 judges. This is the highest number ever since the birth of this great republic. This executive action advances the cause of justice and reinforces the foundations of the rule of law. Your Excellency, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may all arise for the ceremonial fanfare marking the appointment of the newly appointed. Sir, while we remain standing, it is now my humble duty and profound privilege to invite Your Excellency to convey your congratulations to the 15 newly appointed judges and to address this solemn assembly. Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. Let's take our seats. The Honorable Chief Justice, Martha Koome, Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu, judges of the Superior Courts, members of the Judicial Service Commission, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I congratulate the 15 honorable men and women sworn in today as judges of the Court of Appeal, as you assume this high constitutional office in service of our republic. Your appointment carries immense responsibility and profound national consequence. In accepting this charge, you join a vital institution whose strength, independence, and credibility are indispensable to Kenya's stability and the health of our democracy. I'm encouraged to note that in recent years, the Court of Appeal has progressively strengthened its institutional capacity through a deliberate and structured appointment process. This reflects a sustained commitment to expanding access to justice, improving appellate efficiency, and ensuring the court is adequately resourced to fulfill its vital constitutional mandate. In 2022, 11 judges were appointed to the Court of Appeal, 4 of whom I appointed immediately upon assuming office on the 15th of September 2022. This appointment of 15 additional judges, therefore, represents one of the most significant single reinforcements of the court in recent history. It demonstrates our collective resolve to reduce the backlog of appeal cases, shorten time required to resolve disputes, and strengthen public confidence in the administration of justice. This expansion also comes at a critical moment. As of December 2025, the Court of Appeal was managing a pending caseload of 14,300 matters, with an overall case clearance rate of 68%. These figures indicate that while progress has been made, existing judicial capacity has not yet fully matched the growing inflow of cases, particularly
in high-volume stations. That is why this administration has consistently committed resources to strengthen the judiciary's human capital, ensuring it has the capacity, skills, and institutional depth required to effectively deliver on its constitutional mandate. In the High Court, a total of 60 new judges will have been appointed by March this year, comprising 20 in December 2022, 20 in May 2024, and an additional 20 through the recruitment process scheduled to begin next week on the 4th of February. At the same time, the Judicial Service Commission has recruited a total of 168 resident magistrates, significantly strengthening service delivery at the lower levels. These appointments are enhancing judicial capacity where it is most needed and easing pressure across the judicial system. Our support for the judiciary, however, goes very well beyond judicial appointments. In the 2023-2024 financial year, we increased the judiciary's budgetary allocation from 18.8 billion Kenya shillings to 21.8 billion. This commitment has been sustained and strengthened over the past 3 years, with the allocation rising to 26.9 billion in the current financial year. Equally important is the welfare and security of judicial officers. Last year, the Cabinet approved the Judges' Retirement Benefits Bill, which has since passed the second reading in Parliament and is now in the final stages of consideration. I have the undertaking of the speakers of the two houses that this shall be dispensed with within this financial year. Once enacted, this legislation will establish a dedicated pension and retirement benefits framework for judges of the superior courts, providing enhanced benefits including pensions, gratuities, medical cover, and related protections to safeguard judicial independence and ensure dignified and secure retirement. Even as we provide this support, we issue a clear and respectful challenge to the judiciary. With the expanded capacity, improved Even so, and notwithstanding these differences of opinion, this administration has consistently respected court decisions. Where we have been dissatisfied, we have chosen the lawful path of appeal where available, rather than defiance or disregard of court orders. And I want to give you my undertaking that this administration will not disregard any court rulings. At all times and in all circumstances, we remain guided by one immutable principle, that the rule of law must prevail, because without it, no policy, no program, and no government and no country can endure. Once again, congratulations to the newly appointed judges of the Court of Appeal. And I will be, in a short while, approaching the court to help me understand the place of a policy document called a manifesto. You all understand that the ultimate authority in the Republic of Kenya is the people of Kenya. And the people of Kenya speak to us through their decisions in many respects, including through their vote. I will want to understand when the people of Kenya vote for a manifesto, and a manifesto is endorsed as a policy document by millions of Kenyans. Where does that manifesto stand when the implementation of that manifesto is challenged, sometimes on account of public participation, to the detriment of millions who voted for it? I think as we grow our jurisprudence, I think it's a good thing to try and help us, all of us, understand, because progressively we want to move away from our political discourse being around personalities or being about individuals, and more towards policies, programs, ideas that get captured in a manifesto upon which a government is established. I will be respectfully approaching the court to help all of us understand, so that maybe if the manifesto is not very important, so we stop wasting time putting it together. We can go and campaign as individuals. But the people of Kenya, from what I hear, they want to elect leaders on the basis of what they stand for and what they intend, how they intend to change our country and their lives. Shortly. Once again, I congratulate the judges sworn in today and assure you of this administration's continued support as you serve the people of Kenya. May your tenure strengthen justice, deepen public confidence in our courts, and reinforce the constitutional foundations of our republic. Again, congratulations to you and my very, very best wishes. Thank you very much.
Let us all rise. We shall conclude this session with the national